Saying that I'm live. Okay, I'm trying to make sure my camera look good. I usually don't go live. I kind of like to do the video and then come on, but I didn't even tell nobody I was gonna go live. Just trying something out. It's raining. It's your boy Titus, Pick3 Lottery Guy, man. I'm sitting in the house, man. I had to get in the house before it started raining. And they ain't really doing nothing. And like we got football and everything on TV. So I decided to come up here and, go live right quick. And, man, just show y'all some stuff. Do like I did yesterday with Maryland. And just show y'all, how you can get some numbers. All right? So today I picked Arizona, right? Arizona had a hit yesterday at 835. And I just wanted to come up here and just, talk about the lotto. First of all, when you're playing the lotto, like I always tell you guys, make sure you playing the lotto just for fun. But at the same time, make sure that when you're playing the lotto, you got a plan. Got to have a plan when you're playing the lotto. You can't go in the store and just start playing, right? I always try to have a plan when I go into the lotto, right? So one thing I always try to do is I try to do my workouts beforehand. And I do a 1, 2, 3 workout, or I do a 3, 6, 9 workout. I kind of do both of them at the same time. If you've been following me, you know that I do both of them about the same time. What's up, y'all? I see I got 10 people. Oh, 10 people on my live screen. That's what's up. I'm blowing up. All right. Again, those who don't know me, I'm Titus, Pick3 Lottery Guy. And I do a daily list. I do a monthly list. I have hot numbers. Things like that. A lot of times, hey, your boy, I had a bunch of numbers hit yesterday for a bunch of people. I'm happy for those people who got those hits yesterday. And right now, if you're new to my channel, I'm just up here right now going over some lottery tips, some things you're gonna do. Like I like to pick a state and do the numbers, and let's see what happens. Arizona is out west. I'm in South Carolina. For those that don't know, I'm from the state of South Carolina. All right, so I primarily play here in the state of South Carolina. But I do pick 3, I do pick 4, and I do something here in the state of South Carolina called cash pop. Now I don't know what it's called where you live, but here in the state of South Carolina, it's called cash pop. But I wanted to come up here and go live because it's raining outside. I ain't got nothing to do. Football ain't on. Basketball ain't on. Y'all, I don't play no other sport. I don't really coach other sports. I don't do other sports. So I said, let me go live and talk about the lottery. All right, so when I do the lottery, I do a 1, 2, 3 workout, and I do a 3, 6, 9 workout, and I do them both together. Because a lot of times you could get hits directly out of it, all right? Hey, Ashley, how you doing, girl? It's mirrored. I don't know. He said my board mirrored. I don't know what that means. I'm going to have to work on it. Coach Culture said it was mirrored. I don't know how because on my thing it looked good. I don't know how to change that. I'm going to have to get somebody to help me do that later. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Reese, bro. Hey, Reese. How y'all doing? It's biased because you're using your front camera. Oh, dang. But then I ain't going to be able to see. You know what? You right, brother. Let me see. Y'all, hold up. Let me change my camera. Now I ain't going to be able to respond to you guys because, I got my board up. But, hi to the person say hi. All right, let me change my camera because y'all say my thing backwards. All right, hold on. All right, hope y'all can still see that. Hope that still look good. That look better? Tell me that look better. Now it still changed the other way. Oh, there it go. Did that look better? Give me a thumbs up if that look better. I mean, Somebody give me a thumbs up. Let me know that look better. Oh, okay. Somebody said it look better. All right, so what up, y'all? So, as you know, like I said, you've been following me, you know I do pick 3, pick 4, cash pop. All right. I primarily use this 1, 2, 3, and I use a 3, 6, 9. Right? That's what I use most of the time when I'm doing my pick 3 lottery. Right? And because you know, it gives me the best options to win. Now remember, when you're playing the lottery, the workout that works for you is the one that gives you the best chance of winning. All right? So where you live at, depending on where you live, all right, the 3, 6, 9, and the 1, 2, 3 might not be the best to give you the best chance of winning, especially at that point in time or on that month. Okay? So I picked Arizona. Arizona got an evening draw. All right, so they only do one draw a day. And I said, well, let's go through the Arizona one. That way, if you live out there, you live in Arizona, that you can use these tips to help you win. Now, remember, you can look at it kind of like in a column, right? You get column A, B, and C. All right? And what you want to do is you want to add these columns up to that number right here, repeat. Let me put this number in a little box. That was the winning number, right? That's the winning number from yesterday in Arizona. Now, I also had that number on my daily list, all right? Now, if you want to go in, then you add those numbers so those numbers repeat. So you say 1 and 9. 1 and 8 is a 9. You got a 0. Now, that'd be a 10. But remember, you only keep the right side digit, which is the 0, right? You go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Sorry for my handwriting, guys. I'm trying to stand to the side, and that way you can see me do it. All right. And then you do the same thing on the other side with the other two columns. All right. All right. 9, 4, 1, 7, 3, 0. 7, 6, 9, 1, 2, 3, 5. Now, when I get right there, you see that those two boxes are now the same. Now, I always tell you guys that this becomes your base set of numbers. All right? That becomes your base set of numbers right there. Now, most people get here and they say, now what I do next, right? I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all get there. Let me go look and see. Boy, somebody in the suggestions before. All right, okay. I'm reading some of your comments on my phone. Like most people get here, right? You can do this part. And then once you get to this part, you kind of get stuck. You be like, well, what I do next? All right. Now, you know, I go in, I also locate what they call key boxes, right? That way mirrors, right? 3 and 8 are mirror numbers. And doubles, 5 and 5 are double numbers. Where those numbers cross at, right? Guys, you can get hits just by playing those key boxes. I have seen plenty of hits come from just those key boxes, right? Now, I also go in and I find repeat numbers like 217, right? 217, 712, right? Get your repeat numbers, right? Pretty much the same number. All right. Now, when you see that, that's going to let you know that you also got other repeat numbers like 055 right here. See that 055? And that's 749. 749. Y'all, I'm going to let you on a little secret. When those numbers are hitting, right? Right? At some point in time, you're going to see where you're going to see a number come out of the base numbers, and then a diagonal is going to hit right after. I have hit big money because I've seen that hit happen. Like like I have hit for a pretty good amount of money because I saw where the number came out of the base numbers, and then one of these diagonal numbers hit next. All right. So what you want to do, guys, make sure that you start noticing little things about your workout. Now it's gonna be the same on a 3, 6, 9 workout. It's gonna be pretty much the same. All right. Same numbers. It's just gonna be different key boxes, and it'll be different diagonal numbers, but it's pretty much gonna be the same. And when I tell you I play both, because some months the 1, 2, 3 win, and some months the 3, 6, 9 win. But it's gonna be pretty much the same. Now, something that you can also do is pay attention to where your key box and your diagonals and your repeat numbers are in your workout. Some months you will notice where, say that key box is not up here, say it's just like in the middle. So you will notice where the hits come up in the middle, or the hit will come up there, or if that key box is down here at the bottom, hit will be coming from there. All right, so pay attention to that. A lot of times when numbers are hitting out of the base numbers, they come off of the key boxes, right? So in some places you might have a hit right off the key box, like right here you got 330, but I would probably do 303 if I was gonna play that. I wouldn't do 330. Like the 330 probably only hit like once every 3 years, but I would probably do 303 or 033, right? Because you can see that's kind of inside your key box as well. But then you see 4, 5, 3, right? 9, 5, 8 up top. Because those numbers come through your key box. Also, your 9 is coming off your diagonal. So I might do those numbers as well, just because of where they are, all right? Same thing with your repeat of that 217. I might play that because it's repeating, right? I see that repeat number. I like to play the repeat numbers. Now remember, just because you play more money don't mean you're going to get more hits. It just don't work that way. You have to make sure that you're looking at the workouts depending on where you live. I know some of you don't really care about the workouts. You care about the numbers. And that's why I put out monthly numbers. That's also why I put out hot numbers and stuff like that, because I know it's a chunk of people who follow me, and they not going to do this work right here. I know some of y'all going to give me a thumbs up, say, I don't do that. I'm waiting on you to give me the numbers, all right? And I put out a certain amount of numbers every single day, all right? Now, but if you are one of the few that are out here actually putting in the work, got a notebook, got a good notebook, and you out here following along because you want to learn this part. This little things you have to learn, all right? I got to get my iPad out here so I can see what y'all doing in the comment section, because I can't hardly see the comment section while I'm in. Let me see. Hello, please do Florida rundown, please. I sure will, girl. I sure will. I sure will. I see you. I sure will. We locked in. Yeah, we should. Thank you, brother. Thank you. We locked in. All right. That's it. All right. So, all right. Now, also, guys, when I'm up here and I'm doing this, get in the comments afterwards, after I get out, and let me know what part of what is causing you the most problems, especially where you live. Now, also, pay attention to your date, right? Because for some parts of the country, the date the number gonna add up to a number coming off of this date. I hope y'all can see it. The day is the 29th. So you can either take the 9 and say 9 or 4, right? Like for instance, take Arizona yesterday, right? Yesterday in Arizona, right? If you would have took the 6 and the 28, right? Remember the 8, the 3, and the 5, right? Add up to 16, right? But we're going to look at the 6, right? Now, if you would have took that, right, you would have took these two numbers, add them together, you would have got a 10. And then if you would have added the 6 to that, you would have got a 6. and you would have played. That's why I tell people, when I do my date, I add the two numbers together if it's a double. Because sometimes if you just would have said the 6 and the 8, like some people tell you to do, and get a 4, you would have missed that number because you were doing just that number. You didn't do the whole date. All those numbers are separate. Depending on when you're hitting, that's why I tell you, depending on where you're hitting where you live, you might need to separate these numbers, add these numbers first, and get that number. All right, and then add that number to that number. All right, now some parts in time, right? I hope y'all following along. It's not, they're taking that 8 and they may add a 3 and flip that number to a 1. Now you could have did that as well, right? You could have flipped it. Said, oh, add a 3 to the 8. You would have got a 1. And then you know the mirror of the 1 is the 6. And you still would have been able to get that 6. So paying attention to the date when you playing the lotto can also increase your odds of coming up with the right number. All right, paying attention to the date. That's why I tell you to pay attention to the date, especially where you live at, and depending on how the numbers are hitting where you live at. Just by paying attention to the date, let's go ahead and we can get more hits, right? I remember one day I didn't pay attention to the date, and I missed by a flip number because I was looking at it wrong, right? So pay attention to the date. Now, we done came up with 4 numbers for Arizona. Let me see. All right. So remember, we always gotta pay attention to stuff like that. Now, another thing I like to pay attention to, right, is my doubles. So right here you got 9, 9, right, and up here you got the 3, 3. Now, sometimes on the 1, 2, 3 workout, it's the left side double, and then sometimes it's the right side double you should be paying attention to. Okay. So, depending on, I haven't really done all the workouts for Arizona today, so I can't tell you which one of them is working out today. But if you live in Arizona, you should know, right? So say it's the right side doubles, and we go right above that right side double, and we get a 7 and a 6, right? We get a 7 and a 6 from the right side double, right? Now, right below that, right? So now right below that, we got the 9. You can either do a 7, 6, 9, 7, 6, 9, or you can do a 7, 6, a 7. Oh, that look ugly. 7, 6, 4. But something that I've been doing lately is I've been basing that next number off of what's on the other side double. All right? I've been doing that a lot lately and been seeing a lot of success from it. So I say 7, 6, 0 or 7, 6, 5. God, I've been doing that a lot lately, and I've been getting a lot of success from that. I got a couple of hits from just by playing that other double, the number off to the right of the other double. All right? So, man, we're just putting numbers together. We're just out here doing some things, putting some numbers on the board. People in Arizona. Another thing you can also do is pay attention inside your key box to your double number. See your double number? Right? So right now you might want to pay attention to those double numbers as well. I don't think that's the case on this one. I think on this one you might want to pay attention to your triple numbers. Right? Because this is false triples right here. Your 0, 5, 5 and your 5, 5, 0. Alright? Now I like, right now, I really like this 4, 5, right? I like that 4 and that 5. I like how they interact right there, right? I like that 4 and that 5, right? Because look at it, you got your 4, right, for your mirror and your double, and then you got your zeros and your 5 right there. Now somebody might say, well, what would be a good next number, right? Say 4 and your 5. Remember, if we're doing it by the date, right, we're trying to get to that 2, right? So that's a 3, add 3. Add 3 to that, and you get a 2. So if we're going by the date, you already got a 4 and a 5, right? And that's a 9, right? So you might say 4, 5, 3, or 4, 5, 8, right? That way you get a 2 or a 7. I like that. I like that, guys. I like that. All right, guys. I didn't want to hold y'all up here too long. I still got some people holding on. That's what's up. All right. Hey, man. I hope you guys found this information beneficial. I think I'm gonna do this a couple of times. Maybe I might do it once a week. And just come. I might do when I do a number. I might do the numbers live, and I think in the future I'm gonna tell you what states are working on. But man, it's raining outside. I thought coming up here and showing you guys how I come up with numbers will benefit you, especially if you ain't really seeing it happen the way a lot of people are seeing it happen. Remember, I got other videos that tell you what kind of lottery player you are. Like me, I base my lottery off of patterns. Some people I base it off of, being real strategic. They got spreadsheets with a lot of numbers on it and all that kind of stuff. I base my numbers off of patterns. I like to locate patterns and then build my numbers off of the patterns that I see. Kind of like yesterday with Maryland. I like to build my numbers off the patterns that I saw yesterday. And like yesterday in Maryland, I showed Maryland yesterday a 427 because I saw 427, but the number hit is 927. But I put the 927 on my daily board because I saw it. I said, oh, I got the 427, but dog, I didn't tell them to put the 927. So I said, well, maybe they'll check my daily board and get the 927 off of that. And lo and behold, that number, those three digits came out. They didn't come out straight, but they came out yesterday in Maryland, that 927. So, man, that's just how I build my numbers. Remember, if you're not a subscriber, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you jump in the comments. Tell me what else you want to see. Remember, if you see things that you think I should know about, let me know. I mean, hey, I'm playing just like y'all playing. But also, man, like if you're getting something from these videos, let me know. Let me know what you're getting from them. I want them to be as good as I can make them. All right, I don't got a lot of technology with a whole bunch of things splashing in the backgrounds and all that kind of stuff. I just jump up here, get on my phone, show y'all what I see, and I'm not a big YouTuber. Like I don't have millions of followers, and I don't got sponsorships and stuff like that. So I just jump up here, show y'all what I do, show y'all what I see, and try to make sure that I give y'all the best opportunity of getting hits. Okay. So remember, I'm also about to on the new board that I'm about to do. The new board is gonna have 2 states. I'm gonna label the states on the board plus the state of South Carolina. Cause hey, sorry guys, but I'm from the state of South Carolina, so I gotta have a column for the state of South Carolina because this is where I'm from. But it's still gonna have the hot numbers. It's still gonna have the Pick3 numbers. Still gonna have the cash pop numbers. All right. Now people always be asking me, how you come up with your cash pop numbers, guys? Remember, I use the date to get my cash pop numbers every single time. All right, unless that thing say 13. If it was a 13, like the day, like the day before the 29th, so I might play 14, cause I might play the 14 because that's half of the 29, right? So I might, well, not half of 49, but that 9 could be a 4. So I might play at 14. Most cash pops I'm going to hide in about 15. So I might do a 14 day when I play my cash pop. Or I'm going to just play 4. All right. So I use the date to get my cash pop numbers. So I got a couple of videos on cash pop and how I do my cash pop numbers. Don't get that confused with, I guess, the Pick3 numbers. Pick3 numbers a little bit different. I haven't done a Pick3 number. I have worked on it once or twice, but I never really kind of dove into it. I'm trying to stay in my lane with my Pick3, Pick4, and cash pop numbers. I'm not trying to really add another lane to it right now. All right. So, hey, man, thank y'all for coming up here to watch me live. If y'all want to see more lives, let me know in the comments. All right. This is your boy Titus, the Pick3 Lottery Guy, man. And I'm about to be out. All right. Y'all boys be good. That thunder's starting to get a little loud outside. And your boy ain't trying to be sitting in the house. My mama always said, when the thunder and lightning happening, let God do his work. All right. So y'all take care. Y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. And I can't wait to go live with y'all again. All right. So y'all take care, man, and thank y'all.